Hello, my name is Orion from TCG FlightSchool. We want to invite you to follow along as myself and my trading partner Jordan learn and apply technical analysis on our journey towards profitability. If you'd like to join in on the discussion and learn technical analysis with us, check out our Facebook group, TCG FlightSchool, for more information and content. We hope you enjoy our daily trade recaps and technical analysis videos. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's get on with the technicals.
Alright, hey guys, so I'm just going to do a little recap on some of my trades in the crypto space. Lately been trading Ethereum against the US dollar. If anybody's caught a couple of my last videos, you've seen that I've been pretty successful lately, making some small gains and small trades on it in a smaller account. You can only fund this account by like $250 a week right now. So I funded it with $250 Canadian, and I'm currently sitting at $307 US. So doing, pretty good on it right now, and having a lot of fun with it as well. So these are some of the trades in the last few days. So just gonna go back to last night, June 20th. So I jumped in on this dip here. I'm pretty much buying the RSI dip. So as soon as I see the RSI dipping, at 30 or below in that kind of oversold region, I'll just pretty much jump in without hesitation and just watch for it. If I see it start to sink a little more, I'll hold on to it, just kind of watching my support levels that I've got set up on my other chart. But for the most part, it's a pretty safe entry, and yeah, I just let it ride. And I've kind of been going off of an actual RSI level of where I've been jumping out at, where I see the resistance met on the RSI rather than resistance met actually on the chart itself. So kind of a little bit of a different approach, and really cool to just kind of adapt this style of trading and learn these techniques. So this is the KRAKEN exchange that I've been using. Just thought I'd show you guys this platform really quickly, and you can kind of see what it's like and maybe download it and check it out, open up an account and jump in. So yeah, I got in at 324 last night, and I got out at 334.80. I did miss the top, which was 339. I left $5 on the table there, but for the most part, I found bottom. It didn't go much lower than that. Actually, I don't think it went any lower than that, and I caught a nice quick move. This is the 15-minute time frame, so this was about a 20-minute trade, 25, almost 30-minute trade. So, and then moving into the morning here, you can see I actually made 4 trades, 3 trades today, and you can see my trade list down here: buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So in the morning, again, another RSI dip. You can see I pretty much caught the bottom of it at 304. I believe the bottom was 302, so not far off. And I sold on the push north here, 15, 30, about 35-40 minute trade, and I sold at 312. So nice little $8 return there. Nothing huge. I did miss the top again, 319, but what can you do, right? It's not always easy to predict the top. A couple nice good trades here. This was actually one of my favorite ones. So what happened today with Ethereum is it actually had a crazy flash crash in GDAX, which is one of the US brokerage, US exchanges for Bitcoins. And I heard some rumors going around that it was a Rothschild multi-million-dollar dump. I also heard that it was some bots and a planned attack, short sell, and then algos buying the way back up. All I know is that a lot of people lost a lot of money. A lot of people had margin calls on them because they were holding, they had money in their margin account. When it dumped down that low, the exchanges pretty much exchanged their coins in for the dollar value at the time. So we're talking like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars probably lost in a matter of seconds. It really was a matter of seconds. It was a 1 minute wick candle. And just to give you an idea of how low it went from like a $330 or $320 down to $13 in a matter of seconds. A total flash crash. I didn't see it on KRAKEN. I did see a little bit of a dump to the low side. We came down and hit a low of 288. That's quite a bit of a low from 320 down here, but this isn't over a matter of a couple hours. We really didn't see the long lower wick dump. Possibly was on this move here on this 15-minute candle. So that actually that's exactly where it was, because that's where I got in. I wish I jumped into this 288, but I was a little bit scared that this thing was going to carry over and take all of this down with it. So I actually jumped in on the push back up at 295, and then we came back down, and we actually ended up putting in a bottom again at 288. And I just watched those levels. My stop loss was the lower side of this wick. If I saw this dump, I would have jumped right out. So I was watching the ETHUSD and Coinbase, the Coinbase server and system actually went down as well on this. So I was kind of watching that, and it seemed that trading was kind of halted at 297 and 84 cents for, you know, about an hour. Maybe two hours there, where there was zero price movement, and only price movement I saw in Kraken, and I believe there was some in Gemini exchange as well. So, you know, just kind of talking to the guys in the Slack chat and paying attention to my own charts. I noticed that it was starting to build a bit. We did start, you know, we started buying up these little dips here, came in, put another bottom at 288, didn't break it, and then we started making some higher lows and moving in, and then we had a nice big spike, and I actually had my sell set for 309, and believe it or not, on this candle opened up and pushed up to a high of 309, grabbed my order, which was awesome. I was at home today with the kids, a little bit sick, and I was actually, I walked away from my computer, and I came back thinking, oh man, I better go and check on this, and came in to see that my order was bought. So a little bit irresponsible there to walk away from this, but you know, I'm not trading with a huge account, but at the end of the day, I guess I kind of wiped my account out. So, you know, kind of broke one of my little rules there to, you know, not just walk away from a trade, but you know, worked out in my favor. And then I stayed out of it for, you know, about an hour here, and then I saw a nice little bump and saw some volume coming in, just a little bit of volume, nothing crazy. I jumped in on this candle at 308, and then we had an immediate kind of sell-off here, bounced off of 300 of a nice support, and then we had a big push, you know, nice big bullish volume stick right here, and, you know, nothing crazy, but a nice little move where I actually had a sell set for 330, but as soon as I saw this push, I just jumped out at 319 because I had some stuff I had to get on with the day, and similar to this move, I didn't want to walk away from my computer this time. I got lucky with this one, so I didn't walk away. Funny enough, it actually went up to a high of 329. So if I had left my sell in at 330 and walked away, I'd be sitting down here about 318 right now. So again, here's my buys and sells through the day. Look, it's a small account, so I'm really only taking a fraction of a whole coin. But as you can see, I started with a half a coin, worked up to 3/4 of a coin, you know, 5 8 7 eighths, and now I'm just about at a whole coin at $319. So it's 318 right now, so I could probably take about 0.96, 0.97 of a coin. So, you know, moving up, and really happy. I'd like to get into LTC. It's at $43. I'm just going to bring over my chart here, and we can look at this. So LTC against the US dollar is at $43 right now. So with my $307, I could take a little more share size there and have some fun with it. So we'll wait and see if we get a push in bull volume and momentum, and maybe I'll move in on that and try and take some profits there. This is the down channel that I'd had kind of mapped out through this. It didn't quite get to my highs, but you can see the lower wicks definitely coming down to my channel. You know, chart guys rules are you should always draw on the bottom of the reds. Pretty hard sometimes, so you know, sometimes you just have to go with a general rough in of what's going on. This is where we kind of saw that dump this afternoon, and then we popped up, came in, respected my trend line here, also respected my horizontal resistance line as well, and now we're looking like we're caught trying to get over this 318 resistance. I'm just going to go ahead and show you the big dump in Coinbase so you can see it. So there you go, just so you know I wasn't lying. That long lower wick is not an anomaly. It was a massive dump from 317 down to a low of $13. So if you had some stop losses set anywhere in here for some, you know, from some lower end positions, you would have gotten totally taken out. And also a technique in the cryptocurrency world is setting fishing hooks. Because of these long lower wicks, people actually set buy limit orders, you know, $100 lower than the share price, and they actually get filled, which is crazy enough. So might try and start doing that later down the road here. I don't really know what's going on with this sector. Here's some rumblings that maybe some profits are going to leave, start moving back over to the MJ sector, but I'm just going to keep an eye on it for now and keep trying to make some little gains while I can. And while I'm here, Again, I showed you guys the other day, these are kind of some stuff that I'd mapped out, played a lot of dips through this widening downward channel, caught a couple of moves through this rise here, and you can see it really respecting a lot of my horizontal resistance and support levels. So, you know, we're coming up, we're hitting a resistance level, pulling all the way back down, finding hesitation in and around these levels. So that's why I got all these lines mapped out, and I just really try and follow the share price to give me a bit of anticipation of what I can expect. Like, I sold right around here on this push, 319, right around here on this push because of this 318, 319 resistance level. I knew that I was going to have some trouble there, and so I ended up selling it. It did push past it, but look, it came right into this 329 resistance, got rejected, and then came down, found a support, rejected again, support, couldn't even get back up, and then broke right down. I don't believe I have a line here, but you know what? I'm going to throw it in here. Here, I got a little dotted line. I'll probably leave that line in there now that this is acted and rejected off of a hard support line. And now we're caught up here again in that resistance level of 319, which, again, I thought was pretty strong over here, but we pushed past it. So I might look to take a position here. It's pretty late already, 10:30 tonight. So if I see this RSI dip and go down, I might take a position for, you know, a half an hour position, see if I can scrape together $10, a $10 move before bed. If not, definitely, you know, keep an eye out for it in the morning. So that's all I got. Again, we're doing the webinar tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully my voice is cleared up a little bit. Definitely got this wicked new blue Yeti mic. Excited to use that. The webinar is going to go through theory and a bunch of other things. I'm just going to show you a quick little hold on a second here. Give you a little sneak peek of what we will be showing tomorrow. We're going to do some stuff like this, talking about don't risk it, manage it, measure risk, not profit. You know, this is not a lottery. I'm talking about trading plans, and, you know, nothing is easy. If it was easy, it would just be the way. So my flow will be on point tomorrow, you guys. We'll have Jordan in the chat room backing up with any questions, and, you know, hopefully everybody can just take one little piece, little takeaway, add to their puzzle of their trading plan, and, you know, make some gains and move forward. We had some nice member gains recently in the TCG Flight School Facebook group. Cam taking down DCTH for some really nice gains, like $4 grand in a trade, and you know, giving some credit to Chartman Dan, myself, and Jordan, which feels great. And you know, we're just hoping to keep passing on any knowledge that we can, and all learn together. I'm still learning as well. I'm just playing around over here in the crypto world and learning a new style of trading right now, and hopefully I can adapt this style of trading for the next MJ bull rush, and some momentum trades as well in the NASDAQ. So again, have a good night, you guys. If you like what I'm talking about, like and subscribe to the channel. Please feel free to drop me a DM anytime. And yeah, talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye.